Jack Berry, and we're going to talk about the wonderful golf courses in the south of Ireland. But first, we're going to give a little background of the south of Ireland. Waterford, you've all heard of Waterford Crystal. Well, they have the Crystal Works is in the town of Waterford, and they have very nice tours. You see them blowing the glass, easy for me to say. And if there is even the slightest imperfection, they take that baby and they throw it in. They throw it in a big dumpster-like thing. Nobody takes anything home in their pockets from Waterford, but just outstanding. And of course, nearly every golf championship in the world, it seems like, has Waterford Crystal as the first prize. Maybe even your club has Waterford Crystal as a championship trophy. To the west is Cork, which is probably the worst city I've ever tried to drive in. I don't think any road goes more than 2 blocks straight, and you go nuts trying to figure your way around there. But I've got some good friends from Cork, including Orla Carey of Tourism Ireland. She's from down around Cork, in the Cork area. And right outside of Cork is the port where so many thousands of Irish emigrated, left last look at the Emerald Shores and headed to America. That was a huge jumping out port from off to America back in the days of the potato famine. And then right near Cork is Blarney Castle and the Blarney Stone, where you go in and you kind of lay on your back and you shuffle down like that, and you hold your hands like this, and some guy says that he'll hold you, for a little tip, of course, and you kiss the Blarney Stone. Now, I've kissed it, but unlike my friend Terry Moore, I did not swallow it. And then, I think Art McCafferty, our ace cameraman, he not only swallowed it, I think that he's still chewing it up. And a little bit farther over to the west is Kinsale, the old head of Kinsale. Terrific golf course there, but also historically it was off the coast of just a few miles out to sea there, off of the old head of Kinsale, where the Lusitania was torpedoed at the in World War I, 1915, ship that had left New York and was almost reaching home base to Liverpool when it was sunk and more than 1,000 people lost their lives. But on a happier note there in that area is the old head of Kinsale, a spectacular golf course. I mean, this course demands that you have a camera in your bag. That has to be the 15th club. There's the big lighthouse standing out at the end of this long rocky peninsula that extends out into the ocean, and it has probably been one of the most photographed courses in golf magazines of any course, any place, anywhere. The day that I played it, lost a few over the cliff. We had every kind of weather. We had sun, we had real nice, then the wind came up, and then we just finished, and just a lashing rain came down. So it was a very interesting day. A lot of fun to play that golf course, and I think I finished like bogey par, and I was just happy as could be. Also down in the south is Waterville Valley, over at over in the Ring of Kerry, and it is again just spectacular scenery. And this is where Eddie Hackett, who was one of the great architects, golf course architects, little known outside of his own country until recent years. Eddie did that, and Eddie's philosophy was to disturb as little dirt as possible. He marveled over American designers who get these bulldozers and move tons and tons of dirt. And Hackett didn't do it. He just said he couldn't improve on what God had put down. Eddie was 86 when he died in 1996, and was a marvelous architect who worked for practically peanuts, and has his stamp on more courses in Ireland than any other designer. The Killarney Golf and Fishing Club is on the lakes of Killarney. Not quite links, but they do have 3 fine courses there, and have had the Irish Open there a number of times. Nick Faldo was one of the winners there, and as we've mentioned along the way in this series, those guys love to play. They love to play golf, but they love to fish too. And Faldo is one of the fishermen, and I don't think they ever had trouble getting everybody to show up to play in the tournaments when they're at Killarney. Another of the fine courses down in that area is Tralee. You've heard of the Rose of Tralee, and they do actually have a contest in the town of Tralee, where the girls are just like, regular beauty contest, and the winner is the Rose of Tralee. Well, it's also where Arnold Palmer did his first course in Ireland. Arnold Palmer and Ed Say, and it's a links course with a couple of really spectacular par 3s right along the ocean. One of them is, it seems like there's no fairway at all, and the other one, your target is a small round tower that dates back many centuries behind the green. They called it the murderer's roost, where they throw people down off down into an abyss there. And just offshore, off the one hole, Shipwreck, is supposedly, they call it the graveyard of the Spanish Armada. Well, it's also certainly probably the graveyard of a lot of Titleists and First Flights and Nikes now and Callaways and so on and so forth. They're pretty tough hole to reach the green there.